What's up, gamers? It's noon here, and it's time to draft some more Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. And what have we got here? We've got a Vivi Ornitier, 3 mana 03, can ramp you and put a +1/+1 creatures counter on. Solid card, really nice in the blue-red spells. Doesn't need to be 4 cost matters, which is nice. I actually ripped one of these at the paper pre-release and sold it to someone sitting next to me, and it paid for my night there, which was awesome. If I wasn't going to take the Vivi here, Ambrosia, really solid 2 mana 2/2 with flash that bounces something. It's a bird as well, notably, for some occasional chocobo business going on. Milli Vanilli, very solid. Better than the Fang, which is the other half of this combination piece. Tonbri is fine in an aggro deck. Garland is really solid. I actually quite like the Wall of Omens, but it doesn't seem super supported in this format. Town Greeter also really good there. And here I think I like just taking the Thunder Magic. Now, Emperor of Palamecia is the blue-red spells uncommon that goes with this. Mythic, but I just like the Thunder Magic. I'd say Sephiroth is probably slightly stronger than Thunder Magic. There's also Ice Magic here, 3 really powerful removal spells. If I wasn't taking Thunder Magic, I'd be taking Sephiroth's. But Thunder Magic, a little more on color. Like, honestly, it's super close between these two, and Ice Magic is like a very close third. I'd be happy with the Emperor of Palamecia, but I'm actually a little lower on this. The other Signpost Uncommon, which is the 0/4 that gets stronger, I think is significantly better. So I think I like the Thunder Magic. Otherwise here, it's not a huge amount. X-Death is a fine playable, but it's basically just a chunker, so I'm happy with this Thunder Magic pickup. And here there's a Cecil, aka Cecil. 2/3 Death Touch. When your life total is less than or equal to half, it turns into a 4/4 lifelink and other creatures get indestructible. There's also the Saz's Chocobo. I'd say they're my 2 that I would be considering here. Gaius Van Balsar is just not that strong. I think I like the Cecil better. Saz's is really nice. It's a strong card. We did just pass a, what's it called? Intervention. I'd say the Cecil is just a better 1-drop though. Let's take it. There was nothing else in that pack that I'm super thrilled about, and here's another Sephiroth's Intervention, which makes me really glad that I took the Cecil there. Really happy to take this. It's a 4 mana spell. Not that we've got any 4 mana matters yet, but that's fine. Puts us, comfortably looking like Grixis or, black splashing red or blue, or, some combination of these 3. It's a really nice follow-up to the Thunder Magic. It's a nice follow-up to the Vivi. It's a nice follow-up to the Cecil. Though it does actually gain us 2 life, which is kind of counterproductive for the Cecil. I guess we can flip the Cecil, then cast the Sephiroths if it comes to it. I really like Travel the Overworld. I think it's a really powerful card, and it's extremely castable if you pick up a couple of towns, but here I'm just very happy with the Sephiroths. And Kane Traitorous Dragoon is not really where we want to be. Here, I'm torn between the Crossroads Village and the Marlborough, and I think I just want the Crossroads Village. This is a 3 mana 2/4. It has flying on your turn, and whenever it deals combat damage, the opponent gets control of him, and then we draw 2. Which is not bad. That's not terrible. But then they get to hit you back and draw 2. And make treasure tokens, so... and you lose that much... yeah. There's probably some fancy shenanigans that you can do in Constructed to make that, work. But I think I just like taking the town here when we've already got 3 colors and that we're pretty pleased about all of them. Marlborough is fine for the swamp cycling, and it's a totally good top-end card, but I'm not worried about whether or not we're going to get enough top-end cards. Here, I think I just like the Hectors. Notably, Sage's Nuliths is a job select card for Vivi. As in, it's a non-creature spell, right? Maybe we should take the Nuliths then. Not sure about that. I think it's actually really close. I'd say these are very similar in power. We're not really going to be getting there by attacking and untapping. I guess it works really nicely with the Sea Salt. I talked myself into it. Let's take the Sage's Nuliths. And here... Well, we've already got two legendaries. We've got some difficult color requirements. It's a non-creature spell. It's either that or I guess we could, like, take the Sith and speculate on that. It's either that or the Scorpion Sentinel, I think. The Sorceress's Schemes might go well in this deck. I think the Blitzball is just going to be a really nice pickup here. This is a strong artifacts pack here. Someone to our left is not drafting blue-white. They should be soon. And here, the Sahagin versus the Call of Mountain Chocobo. I think I just like the Sahagin. This is exactly a Sahagin deck, right? Mimwu going this late is kind of wild. It's not like this is a busted ability, the +1/+1, but a 5-mana 3/3 Vigilance lifelink that buffs itself can be a game ender. I like the Sahagin. It's a 2-drop. It's plays well with all of our stuff. And here... I'm not sure about this. I think I like the Scorpion Sentinel. I guess the Dire Rat helps us get to our 4-cost spell stuff if we end up doing that with Sahagin. I'm not sure how much black we're going to be playing, but given that we've got a black 1-drop, I'm pretty happy to take it. Here, none of this is what I want to be playing. Let's take the blue spell, even though I don't want it. Rook Turret versus Haste Magic. I guess it's probably a Haste Magic here, though we're probably not as heavy red from the looks of things, so let's just take the blue. Not playing a Sabotender. Not playing a Stolen Uniform. Get the Mountain last pick. Here, I don't think this is a random encounter deck, because we want to have lots of spells. And I think Retrieve the Esper is just about the go. Call the Mountain Chocobo is totally fine, but as I say, looking like we're kind of light on the red. Like, Vivi and Thunder Magic are great splashes. Retrieve the Esper just does everything that we want. Now, this is a 4-mana 4/3 lifelink that lets you cast artifact spells for life. Fine, but unexciting. Happy with the Retrieve the Esper there. When you Scry or Surveil, draw a card. How much Scry or Surveil do we have? I believe none. I believe we've got literally none. So here, I'm kind of looking at the Trino, just picking up the land here. Summon Shiva is also pretty solid. I don't like taking a double blue pip in this kind of deck, where we're 3 colors. I think I like just taking the fixing. Yeah, getting past Titus. We could have had a really awesome artifacts deck. It's probably too late, because like Sephiroth's and Vivi are our 2 best cards. So I think we're kind of stuck in the spells lane. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts already, so it's honestly not insane. But I think I'm just going to stay the course here. Let me know in the comments what you think about that one, because I could easily be convinced that that is wrong. Now, Choco Comet is also great, but we don't have that much red. I think I'd like to keep it that way. Poison the Waters seems pretty solid for us. Just call the Mountain Chocobo. Now, this is an equipment creature. Just take another Blitzball. No, I think I like the Choco Comet. It's possible we don't end up playing it, but I think it's good. It scales nicely. What's this one? Oh yeah, this is the one that when you mill yourself, you win instead of losing. Another Sage's Nuliths seems totally okay. Versus Resentful Revelation. I guess let's go the Revelation here. And another Sahagin seems great. I'd also take this Black Mage's Rod, but I think the Sahagin is really where we want to be right now. Do need some more 4-mana spells, but we're getting close. Mythic Elder. Just a non-creature zap kind of thing. Oh, and the suplex here is amazing. I would take a third Sahagin, but I think the first suplex is sort of infinitely better. White Aura Sight going late, Slash of Light, Zidane. There's a lot of artifact business going on, but the suplex there is just awesome. Here's another Sahagin. This is actually a nice Red Mage's Rapier deck, but Sorcerer's Scheme also really strong. Versus another Sahagin. I think that's close. Let's go the Sahagin. I think we can pick up those Sorceress' Schemes when we need. So obviously we're not at the stage of needing to make cuts yet. Of these two, I'm not sure. I guess I like the Lunatic Pandora a little bit better. I'm not taking any of the others here. Is there anything else here? Everything else I'm pretty keen to play. The Choco Comet will depend on fixing. Not playing any of these. I guess I take another Rook Turret. Just a Magic Pot. That sucks. No, we'll take the Flyer. I've got some pretty reasonable removal here. We do need a little bit more, but that ain't nothing. And the Choco Comet. So yeah, look, I guess we're not really doing it with the Sahagins, but if we pick up one more Sephiroths and, like, you know, one of those Sorceress' Schemes kind of cards or whatever, like, there's plenty that we can get. Some Ice Magics, more Thunder Magics. Our black is looking not that strong, honestly. We could end up doing something like this. Don't think I'm playing the Furion here. It's just a 3-mana 3/3 that, I mean, it's not crazy, honestly. It goes okay in our deck. We could get some more equipments here. I don't think I want the item shop keep, but I'll take that. Stolen Uniform, thank you. Like, it just fills out our curve, okay. Louise's Sacrifice. Don't think I'll be taking that one. The Elmeg Pixie is extremely solid. There's also the Limit Break, a Syncopate, or a Light of Judgment, or the Land. It's a very valuable land for us, but I reckon it might come back. I think I just like taking the Pixie here. I would be really happy with the Syncopate. I think the Pixie is just a stronger pickup. I'd also be happy if the Light of Judgment came back, but in my experience, people haven't been picking that very high. Vincent Valentine versus Vane's Treachery, I think is pretty close, but I think I like the Vane's Treachery here. And another blue-red land that I would be really happy with, but I think we just want the removal. It's fine. Notably can't be a 4-mana spell. So these Sahagins are looking on the weak side. Okay, there's another Sephiroth's Intervention. That's what I was looking for. I would take the Sleep Magic, I'd take the Nuliths, I'd take the Katana, I'd take the Rapier. Very happy with this whole pack. I'd frankly take the Deadly Dispute, but the Sephiroth's Intervention is just going to tie this deck together beautifully. So I think that's the pick. Some nice landfall-y and aggro cards here. The Chocobo is a solid pack, but yeah. For me, it is Sephiroth's Intervention, the optimal 4-mana instant removal spell. Guess we're putting Cecil back in, as he is known. Here, Garland is really solid. Dreams, Combat Tutorial, and Black Mage's Rod all really solid. We don't have much draw. I think I like the Black Mage's Rod. Maybe it's the Dreams here. We've got 10 creatures and 1 equipment creature. Let's take the Dreams. And here, stuck in Summoner's Sanctum as opposed to swallowed by Leviathan? I'd say that's pretty close, but I think I like the slightly less conditional removal here. I'd also be happy with that Heck Dies, but I doubt it's coming around. I think there's someone to our left drafting black. Another one of those guys. Another Vane's Treachery is beautiful. Really happy with that. Here, 3 very pickable cards. Combat Tutorial versus Fight On. I mean, if we can just, like, get the Vivi back, I think that's pretty nice. Or the Cecil. Maybe it's just the Combat Tutorial, though. Here, Nibelheimer Flame. It deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. If this was cast from your graveyard, discard your hand, draw 4. Definitely taking that one. I'm kind of surprised we get it pick 8 here. It's really nice with our Death Toucher. It's nice with a lot of things. Pretty happy with that one. Here, the land is beautiful. Hopefully that means we get the next one as well, which we fully do. That's awesome. I would take this Laughing Mad, but that fixing on the wheel is just... really ties the whole thing together. What the heck are these two doing here? That's wrong, quite frankly. Let's take the Rapier here, I guess. Maybe the... Yeah, let's go the Red Mage's Rapier. And the Garland on the wheel versus the Marlborough. I'd say that's pretty close, but I think the Garland is better. Not playing either of those, of course, and I'm not playing the Stolen Uniform. Interesting. Interesting draft. I think we ended up somewhere pretty good. So we need to make 4 cuts. I think we can cut the Pandora. I think we can cut the 2 Rook turrets. And maybe the Furion. Or the Mysidian Elder. Seems like that might just be worse. How much equipment do we've got? 1, 2 equipments. Yeah. But it's just it's a 3 mana 3/3 with occasional upside, as opposed to this, which is a 3 mana 1/3 with some burn. I guess let's get rid of the Furion. That's fine. And then play 17 lands. One, 2, 3, 4, 8 blue. 1, 2, 6 black. 1, 2, 7, 8 red. Yep, that seems fine. We do have the double red pips up the top end and the Choco, which is basically a 4 here. Can we improve our mana at all? We've also got the Blitzball, which does legitimately help quite a lot. Also got the Dreams of Laguna, the Combat Tutorial. None of this is going to help with that. The Lunatic Pandora kind of does, and the Dias Rat would, except that it puts us more heavily into black. The Garland is kind of our hardest to cast, but I think it's fine. Let's run it out like this and see how we go with another Grixis Spells business. I do think this is my favorite archetype to play. It's the one with the best removal. It's the best, clear game plan. And it's the one that screws you on the lands. I think I gotta keep this. Yeah. Can Choco for 1 if I need. Doesn't feel good. If I could get a blue land here, I'd feel a lot better. That is almost the opposite of a blue land. But notably, Choco Comet for 1 on the Grand Pulse Ochu is actually really nice here. Yeah, okay. Because that lets us, push in for 3. Again, I'll take the blue source here. They've got it. It's a nice Surveil. Hey. Alright, so we're going to just play the Sahagin here. And then next turn, attacks. Next turn, we will probably Choco for 2 on the Grand Pulse and swing in for 5. Huh. So now I'm not so sure. Now I kind of want to Sephiroth's their token and swing in and ask them to block my Rapier token with their Grand Pulse. And next turn, if we draw a land, we can go Vivi and Sahagan. I think that looks good to me. And if not, we can just play the Vivi. Yep, it's unblockable. Sorry, bud. Do you want to do the trade there? Yep. Seems like a good trade to me. Everybody's happy. Oh, I need to draw a blue land to play both of these, actually, notably. There's 3 to equip. Alright, that was, that's actually a mistake, but I don't think it's a huge issue. The loose Kutrub, but they're just going to exile some stuff from my graveyard. Go on, exile your own things, bud. Yeah, you want to get rid of my Sephiroths? I can't get it back, so that's fine. Okay, well, that's a little rude, I would say. Here, I think I just like playing the Sahagan. I always forget. I need to not do that. I should attack first. Yeah, that's fine. Sir Conrad. He's a spicy boy. Okay, just taking 3 here. So, end of their turn, I could cast the Choco Comet. Get the +1/+1. Though, what would be nice is if I drew a land. Okay. Discard a card. I'm just going to discard the Retrieve the Esper here. Lose to exile some fairly nice stuff, but that's alright. Take the 5 here. So my question is, well, I guess it no longer applies. Let's do this. Let's... Ooh. So now I can actually cast something for 4. So I could take out that Kutrub 4-rayer, but I think I just want to equip this here. No attacks. I really wanted to hold full control there and consider whether I should play the Choco Comet at the end of their turn, but that's right. So I can now play this for 4. Well, I can actually play it for 5. With Vivi, but I can pay it for 4, smash their Golbez, she becomes a 7 something, and I could either play the Retrieve the Esper or just swing in. Okay, says Chocobo. A little bit late in the game for that, that's fine. I think it would probably be better to do something else, but it's alright. Now, taking 9 here is alarming, I would say. I reckon I just want to chump. Do I? Yeah. Okay. So that buffs that Chocobo. Are they putting the counter on the Marlboro or the Golbez? On the Kucher Warrior. Alright, well, that's crazy, but sure. One, two, 3, 4. Okay. I think I need to hang back here, sadly. The Balam T-Rexor. It's a good card. I would have preferred that they hadn't played it, if you know what I mean. If I play this, I can't play the Retrieve. So I think let's just go right ahead and do that. Oh. Why could I have played that? Oh, because this one, unlike the Emperor, lets you cast it on anything. Right, that makes sense. But I don't want it tapped here. I need it back as a blocker. Okay, they've got nothing in hand, which is great. So that they swing with the Balam. Just make this quite annoying double block. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I wonder which one they will kill. Zahagan? Probably a good call. Okay. Thunder Magic. Let's play the Garland. And then I think let's play the Thundara for 4 here. Sazes? Sages, Nuliths. Might be good enough. Yeah. And I think we swing with the Vivi. If they just take it. Oh. Okay. Let's do it this way. It's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. how much is this to get back? Black, black, red, red 3. So we've got black, black, red, red 3. So we can definitely do that, which is nice. I want to equip this first. Just for the +2/+0. Let's just do this. Get the Surveil. Don't need that. Let's pop this here. Don't get super matters. I'm not going to attack, I don't think. Now, if they start swinging with their Ahriman, that's actually kind of good for us. Both in top deck mode, but they've got some stuff that they can play out of their graveyard. Looks like they're going to do exactly that. Yep. So hopefully they trade with the 5/5 here. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, cool. Get a 5/5 flyer on board, which we will need to block their Ahriman if they swing, which kind of sucks. But then we just shuffle it in, or put it on the bottom. Oh, fair enough. It is not an artifact. Alright. Doesn't matter which one we untap here, I don't really think so. And neither of these are legendary, so let's just end the turn here. If they've got another piece of removal, we lose. If they have a burn spell, we lose. Yep, if they have a trample spell, we lose. Okay. They have a Giganto, we might lose. And another Ahriman, we might lose. Alright, that's gonna do it. I'll concede. Good game. Good game, OP. That's disappointing. I feel like we had some possibilities there. Alright, 0-1. Feels like I've been playing for an hour. That's okay. It's a grindy format, which is weird because it's definitely one where you need to get on the board early, or you can get run over, but it's not really an aggro format, which is sort of an interesting tension. Once again, I'm concerned about my color situation. So if I keep this, I guess I'm making this red, so I can play the red mage's rapier. No, I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, I think that is better. I've got a 1 and a 2, and let's get rid of the Sage's Nuliths here. What you got, Sassy Fraz? Okay, drawing a land there is quite nice. Though it would be nicer if it was a blue land, obviously. Okay. Well, let's get Garland out, and they're gonna ping it, presumably. I think they've got Lightning Strike, whatever it's called, the 1 mana deal 3. No, maybe not. Maybe it's not a suplex, that wouldn't hold priority. Shinra. Maybe just passing there. The Blazing Bomb. Okay. So here, I think what I like doing is playing the Vivi, then Thunder Magic on the bomb. Get the Surveil. Guess I'll keep that. And do I want to trade off for the Shinras here? I guess probably not. I'm happy just hanging back. Yeah, let's go no attacks. Mage's Rod, fine. Just play the 3/3 here. Seems good. Sure. And let's end the turn only during your turn and only once per turn. So if I want to play Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, I have to do it now. I think it's probably worth it. Is it? Makes it a 3/6. It's not that much that will make a difference, I think. Let's leave it. No attacks. I don't know what they're holding priority for. They've got something that they can do here. They've got some kind of instant. Here comes the Sephiroth's Intervention, maybe? Namazu Trader. Okay, I love seeing that. Whenever this creature attacks, so yeah. Let's do this. I think I feel pretty good about a swamp here. Now I'm going to start swinging. Yep, happy to trade there. So this is 7, which we can just get with Vivi. Black Waltz is strong. So obviously I'm happy to trade my Chaos the Endless for their Black Waltz. Do I just want to swing in? Guess not. Just leave it another turn. They might draw some removal or something, which would be bad, but, you know, it's a risk we take. They've now got two turn threats, right? They are stuck on lands, which sucks. They had that treasure from the Namazu. Okay, love to see that. Yep. Am I just going to do this pre-combat? I guess there's no real reason to. It could be 1 extra point of damage. These are both just horrendous, the chump blocks that they need to make here. I mean, it's a trade with the Black Waltz, obviously. If they've got the, what's it called? The Veins Intervention or whatever, they could sack something to get rid of the Chaos, but yeah, this is rough for them. I guess I should have pinged them with this. It would be 1 extra point of damage. Yeah, it would have been 3 extra points of damage. Yeah, I definitely should have done that. I'm not super worried here, but nonetheless. Do I want to bother playing this? I guess... I don't think I've got anything that expensive in my deck. Okay. I mean, if they... yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Unlucky. Unlucky Sassy Fraz. But Vivi is getting it done. This is a very fun card. Alright, 1-1. Askaran. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. We've got fucking Sahagins in this deck. Alright, I'm going to keep this just because we have the Blitz Ball. We're on the draw, so if we draw a blue, then we don't need to play it when we do. We've mulled, which is great. We love it when the OP mulls. we'll start with the red here. Okay, we'll start by crying. And the reason I want to start with the red is in case we get a blue source or something that we can get the Vivi online. Yeah, like that. Now, do I want to go Sahagin or Ilmeg? I guess the Ilmeg. Wins in a race. And it filters out draws very nicely. Okay, another swamp is not really what I wanted to see here. Let's go combat and surveil. Mountain? I don't think I want a mountain. This is tough, actually. I guess I want to play the Blitzball, and then next turn I can go Vivi and Sahagin, or Vivi and Dreams. Okay, mountain cycling is fine. Lionheart, okay. That's a good one. Takes out my Pixie. And I think I like the... Oof, this is tough. I guess I like the Dreams here. Another Sahagin seems pretty good. That's just 2 non-creature spells that we're going to cast? No, I think we can do better than that. Okay, like another Sahagin, for example. Yeah, that might be better than that. Great, great. Thanks, guys. But next turn we can go Sahagin and Dreams, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that should be fine. Well, we've actually got 7 because of the Vivi, but yep. It's 2 to equip. It's sus that they didn't do that. Now I could go ahead and play the Dreams here, or I could just play Sahagin Red Mage's Rapier. I think I actually like that better. Okay. Got another one. No. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? I think that was just a mistake. I don't know what happened there, but it was wrong. Okay, that's right. Oh, no. How much was that? Okay, I've got no idea what's going on here. This is 3 to equip. Just thinking about putting it on the Vivi here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I could play a land, equip the Red Mage's Rapier, then play the Dreams, and if I get something expensive, potentially Vivi can get it. I guess that's good. Does mean they can counter here? Oh, no, they can't. That's awesome. But it is a black mana, so we can't cast it. That's fine. I think we're just swinging with everything here. Don't know if there's a +1/+1 in blue, but looks like it's fine. That doesn't give it anything special, it's just a 4/5. Now this is an instant, so I think what I want to do... that doesn't quite work. Let's just kick her, get rid of their Sahagin, sack the red mage's rapier. Swing for 8 and then play the Blitzball. Ooh. Okay. How many cards in your graveyard? Possibly 4. So they actually they can make us pay 5 here, but we can just pay it. Which really makes me wish I'd played the land, because now I can't tap the Blitzball. It's really annoying. But fair play to him. Yeah. Anyway, because they get zapped. Nice. Vivi crushing once again. Just by the way, shoutouts to Finn, who was the one who bought the Vivi from me at the pre-release. Finn, if you're watching, thank you. Part of the deal, I gave him a slight discount. It was still a very good deal for me, to be clear. I was very happy with the price I got. But I don't play Paper Magic, or like barely at all. So I was happy to sell my Vivi. Would have given it away for cheaper. Part of the deal was that he would become my #1 biggest fan and watch all of my videos. And, you know, Finn, I hope you're enjoying your Vivi, but I haven't seen the comments. I haven't seen the likes. What's going on, man? I thought we had a deal. That's okay. You know, sometimes it's just business. I've seen The Wire. I'm pretty sure that was really fundamentally about trading card games. That is fine. Let's go Haiguti. Okay, we have all of our lands for once. And we're going to keep this. Now, I'm going to start with running out the Cecil. Next turn, I'll probably play Mountain, depending on what we draw here. Yeah. And... oh, except the Suplex is an instant, so let's go like this. Cecil is also really nice with Nibelheim on the other side. Deal 4 lifelink to every creature. It's pretty solid. Okay. Old Mate X-Death there. What do I want to do here? I guess I just want to play the Vivi. Should I swing in with the Cecil and offer to trade? No, let's just play the Vivi. It's close. We can also just stay a little bit closer ahead this way. Alright, let's play the Vivi. If they've got removal for it, they've got removal. No attacks. Looks like they've got removal. Masamune. Okay. And Excalibur. Alright. Well, that's weird. That's 2 to equip and 3 to equip. Alright, well, let's just do it like this. Let's just play this one. I feel like our Suplex deals quite nicely with that, but they also need to play something and then equip it. And we've got stuff to deal with that as well. Okay. Gonna equip the Masamune here. Yeah. So... I think I just get rid of the creature here, actually. Let's untap the Cecil here. We're gonna have to do quite a lot of work here. Like, we can also just play the Nibelheim of Flame with Vivi, hit everything for 3. I don't know how that orders the Sahagan thing, but then it pings them 1, takes them down to 5. Okay, Xenos is a really nice one. How does this work? Yeah, so let's put this here. It's like the Sahagan. So that would actually kill there. But let's go like this. Untap Vivi. And do I want to just cast this now? Use all my mana? I guess not. Ooh. What you got there, bud? Ultima is not going to do it. Let's just do it this way for fun. Get absolutely Nibelheimed. It was fun. I'm glad we got to run out the Cecil and start swinging. Didn't get the transform, didn't get the lifelink business, but we got the dub. That's really the important thing. Alright, 3 and 1. Love to be able to get to 5, get my gems back, though I think I actually used a token for this draft, but that's neither here nor there. Get that slight profit. Tiaka, the hippo. Seems like a pretty solid keep to me. G'day, Tiaka. Where you at, OP? The worst thing about this is that if we get the free win, I'm going to have to edit out a lot of this silence as we're just sitting here, you know. And I hate editing my videos, as many of you may have noticed. Alright. Looks like we got it. Well, you know what they say. We take those. Though I think we now have to wait through an entire... Oh, and they're back. Looks like they've done some mouse over. Come on, Tiaka. What the hell, man? Hit them with the rude. Nice. They better lose after that. Do I want another Sahagin? I guess so. Summon Fenrir is a reasonable Magic the Gathering card. I am tempted to Sephiroth's it. What might be better is Sephirothing whatever comes next. Yeah, I'll keep a Garland. Saz Katzroy. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad I hung onto the Sephiroths. They will get to draw a card off it, which is a shame. Don't think I need a Crossroads Village. It does count itself, so they get to draw an extra card there, which is a shame. But we are doing alright here. Balam T-Rexor. Look, it's a good card. There's no denying it. But another good card is stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Cecil looks pretty good to me. I think I will hold my island. Not sure that's... Hey, let's go. Really glad I held my island, because otherwise they wouldn't have played their Heck Dies. Milli Vanilli. Happy to trade my Garland for their Vanilla, I think. And I would love to take a Thunder Magic, thank you. Chumpa Sahagin. Ho-ho, okay. I think that is a better decision. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's a better decision. So, we've got 4 lethal... well, no, I guess they're not lethal. They need to block 3 things, or remove 3 things. Which is going to be tricky, given that we have a Thunder Magic here. Getting the Fenrir back? Yeah, Gubu seems good. Yep. And the Heck Dies, we have no cards in hand. And I think that means... we get the dub, especially because we can Thundara for 4. So our Sahagins are unblockable. Good game. Alright, that was a relatively quick one, which is nice after they stalled for so long at the start there. Can we get to Platinum 1? We just need one more win before we get one more loss. I shouldn't say things like that, because you know what happens. Is we get one more loss. That's alright. We're nearly in the P zone. Profit zone. But sadly, I think I will have to edit out that bit, which means I might also edit out this bullshit, you know, while I'm at it. Because the issue with the editing isn't that it takes a long time to do, which it does, and it's annoying. So it takes a really long time to render afterwards, so it delays the upload for like an hour, but these things happen. Alright, this looks like a pretty tasty keep to me. Crossroads on blue turn 1. Should have done it, played a black land and then played the blue later, now that I think about it. That's alright. Let's go like this. Now, does exiling that just work? I think it does, but I think I'd rather play my Pixie here. Next turn I can go Garland Suplex. Shinra, Shinra, Shinra. Yep, it's good attack, no blocks. Don't think that's really what I'm looking for here. Now I could go Garland Suplex, but I think I would rather just wait until combat and intervention there, Shinra. Swamp cycling a Marlborough. Looks good to me. And then next turn I can double spell with the Garland Suplex. What do they got here? Like a pump spell? Alright, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense to me. Okay. Now this is an uninspiring use of Suplex, but I think it's worth it for the Surveil here. And look, that is just okay, but I will take it. Let's play the Island here. Okay, again. Very happy to see them digging. So it means they're not winning. Not to say they shouldn't be playing it, they must be stuck on lands or something. They dunked the Vincent Valentine. Interesting. And that's the thing that you're digging for? I mean, I'm just gonna play the stuck. Again, not thrilled about taking a Sahagin here, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm playing out my lands here because I need to have 7 mana up. So with one more, I can get my Garland back, assuming they don't exile it. Okay, Grahatia, solid card. And I wish I didn't have my Sahagin now. And I guess I'll play this out. Alright, we are starting to fall behind. Now that's what I call a non-creature spell. Mysidian Elder, I don't think that's good enough. let's move this to here. The garland, I suppose. It's possible it's right to attack with the garland specifically to get to the flip. I wonder if that's right. Ooh. Yep, it was. Unless they're gonna get rid of one of my Sahagins. No, not my Sahagan. Okay. And eject. Alright, as I say, we are falling behind here. You're gonna swing with your Graha. No, not. I kind of like swinging with the garland. It really sucks that they just get to eat it with the Graha. But if they don't, then we swing in for 3. Okay, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. They don't want us to play it. Yep. And they draw a card, of course, of course. I'm a fool. Idiot and a fool. And let's... And I should have moved that, but I wanted to keep his business. Yeah, let's pop it on Cecil. Okay, well... We don't have to discard a card here, which is nice. Yeah, it looks like we've lost this one. I mean, if we can just rip our other Sephiroth's Intervention, we're in a really good spot. Okay. It's close. So let's pop it on the Sahagan. We get to surveil one of them, which is nice. Beautiful. I love not drawing that island. Okay. Get to surveil 2, draw 1 here. Yep. Yep. Okay, wrong. Incorrect. The Blitzball was not the correct answer. Now the Sahagan nuts. Not gonna do it. Obviously no attacks here. And now we have to sack 2 creatures, so we are basically just dead here. Maybe even actually just dead here. So, losing the Garland here is unfortunate, because we don't have the mana to bring it back and play 2 more things, right? And Vincent is going crazy. I mean, they have a really incredible deck here. I have no... I think I've got nothing here that can do it for me. Oh, can that do it for me? I mean, the answer is definitely not. If I could play both of these, that would do it. Make this a 3-4, yeah. Anything in the dreams pile that can do it? That's the kind of thing. Rip. Yeah, I mean, they had an incredible deck. That is okay. That is okay. So many achievements. So little worth those achievements. I mean, I guess you get to say things like lands, am I right? Which, you know, that's not nothing. But, alright, here we are, 4 and 2. I'd love to get 2 more wins and just get up to Platinum 1. We have managed to go off with Vivi quite nicely, though, which... Look, if you're not going to win, having fun is a good alternative. Really didn't want to draw a land there. Would have loved to have not drawn a land there, quite frankly. Let's see, Dire Rate. Let's just get the Sahagin. Okay, they're gonna -2/-2 my Sahagin and then get me. Sure. So next turn, retrieve the Esper is nice. We can also Thunder Magic if they do something big. Just take 2 here. Black Mage's Rod. Or, hear me out here, we can play Vivi. And then Thunder Magic. Does it matter which one we do? I guess it does. It's a little unfortunate to do it that way, because they get the treasure token. But now they're incentivized to trade off their staff guy with my token, which I'm pretty happy with. Rather than leaving it on the board pinging me all day, every day. Yeah, so this time I'm just going to take it. Yeah, we've got something here. I don't want them -2ing me. Though I guess they could -4/-4 easily with the treasure token or the Black Mage's Rod, so it's probably not worth it. Yeah. So I just lost 2 hit points there for a predictable nothing, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. More land is really not where it's at, quite frankly. There's 3 to equip, so let's just play the Esper here. So I think I'm just no blocking. Summon Titan. Yep. So now I wish I'd blocked that Dire Rat, but it's okay. Nice. So they could just one-shot me here. Okay. That's weird. I guess they've got some kind of graveyard recursion thing, but I'm just happy to do this. Oh, they've got a pump? Wow. Well, they did absolutely get me there, to be fair. I have to admit I absolutely got. Okay. We'll make Pixie is not really where I want to be right now. So now that's going to be plus 11 trample. So how much is it? 5, 6, 16, 15. $13. No. Yeah. So, can they cast another spell? Yeah, they can. So we're just dead here. Yep. Oh, that's such a shame. Want to just quickly deck yourself, bro? I just think that would be cool if you did. Yeah. Make the block. I just really needed to draw my Sephiroth there or something. Or block that rat the previous turn. That's so annoying. I mean, they got me good. They played that really nicely. They leveled me awesomely. It's a poker concept. I don't know if people talk about that in Magic. I guess they probably do. You're all card players. But yeah, just like knowing exactly how I was going to respond to each of their moves. But look, that was a reasonable draft. We did okay. We went off with Vivi a couple of times, and I think that's the main thing. We never got to flip the Cecil, which is a shame. But I did get to call him Cecil a few times, so I guess it's all worth it in the end. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.